another random eBay oddity that I just threw into another electronic order because they sold these things and I thought it was quite interesting. And it's an ear piercer, but it's a disposable one-shot ear piercer that lets you pierce your ear yourself. And by far the best thing about these things is that there are videos of them being used on YouTube, and the people start off with good intentions and it pretty much degenerates into lots of screaming and blood and lots of cuts in the video, and then them trying to get the thing back out their ear because it just doesn't quite go off. And I thought, let's see how this works and what goes wrong. It's certainly worth looking for those videos, they're quite funny. Now, I will not be putting this into my own ear. I already have an earring, thank you very much. But I'm going to test this probably in a bit of foam just to simulate it going into an ear. My own earring is it's a traditional tradesman's earring. It's like when my apprenticeship was finished and I running jobs myself. It was traditional at that time for young tradesmen to have a gold hoop earring. Oh, hold on, I'll show you. Gold hoop earring, which is just a sort of a pirate style earring that was just what was done in that era, and I've kept it since. Quite like it actually. A lot of these things do probably go back to the sort of pirate era. It's just Britain's full of weird quirks that way. But anyway, to show you how this works, I have taken a really close-up photo so you can actually see, he said, flicking the beard hair off it. And it's basically a spring-loaded mechanism. Let's get out the packet. Scissors. So here it is. It's a sort of spring-loaded plastic mechanism that closes down in your ear, and the idea is that when you press this blue stud, it closes on your ear. Oh, the stud apparently is detachable. But inside there is a little sort of like diamante type stud, and if you look in here, the stud is in what effectively it's in a cylinder, like that's a plunger in the cylinder, and the little stud has a sort of flat-sided shaft so that it sort of guides it and makes sure that pin goes out straight. On the other side is the little butterfly catch, and it appears to be that the butterfly catch is clipped in, and the idea being, I guess, we'll find out in due course, that when you've pushed this shut, these little plastic lugs will snap off, so it will close with a bang, which is presumably to stop the discomfort or minimise the discomfort of a slow pushing of the thing through your ear, and also so that it's probably to stop that being accidentally pushed out beforehand. And theoretically, when that plunger's pushed, the little tabs will snap and it will click in, it will push that right through into that clip through your ear, and then theoretically, if it's happened properly, when it opens up again, you should be able to just slide it off. So let's take a look at that. Let's get a bit of foam. I don't know, should I go for 2 layers of foam? Let's go for 2 layers of foam. Should I make it ear shaped? Probably not, that's a bit yucky sounding. So let's move this out the way. I don't think I'll need the alcohol prep pad. So yeah, a lot of the videos, it shows them trying to squeeze, and they obviously don't squeeze it hard enough. So let's find out what happens. So let's put this on. So that's it on the ear, and squeeze. So that's it squeezed right through. It opens, yep, it has pulled, and then theoretically, this should just pull off. That worked. I guess people just maybe aren't using it right, or they're just panicking when it goes through. They're not really pushing the plunger in far enough. Well, probably because they've just had the terrible pain of something being shoved through their flesh. But yeah, that works. I suppose it does the job. And with these things, when you do your ear, you'd use the alcohol pad to clean it on both sides first to keep it sterile. This thing is supposed to be sterile. You don't really know its history, but they claim it's got some sort of sterilising gas or something put in, and it's done in a sterile factory. But once you've actually done that, theoretically you should make sure it's not too tight. Pull it out so it actually clicks into the sort of butterfly catch thing. Let's pull it right out. Oop. And then every so often, until it's all healed up properly, you should just rotate it every so often. Just give it a wee twist in your ear. That's what I did with mine. I got it done at the completely wrong time. I was working on a job which involved lots of plasterboard and dust and dirt, and it got a bit irritated, but hey. And initially when I got mine done, it was done with a gun, but quite a large trigger gun thing that put in a different style of, I think it was just a small gold ball earring that got put in, and then moved on to the hoop afterwards. But yeah, I suppose it works. I've just tried it. If you do it properly, if you do it with courage, it works. If you kind of try and go half-hearted and you're a bit too scared to use it, it won't work. But the main thing, I suppose, afterwards is to make sure that you do push the plunger right in fully, and then afterwards make sure you pull it off that way so the thing actually slides out. If people just try pulling it off like that, it's not going to happen. But yeah, it works.